Welcome back everyone. Today we have another good one. This is my first time making this curried oxtail with some jerk in it, so you know it's gonna be a good one. I hope everyone is having a good day. So let's get your ingredients and cook along with me. I know you're gonna enjoy this curry oxtail. You're going to need some fresh thyme. I'm going to be adding some ginger and garlic that I have grated after I've washed my oxtail in some vinegar water. And then you're going to use some of the green seasoning that I made. If you want the recipe, you can find it in the caption below. And then I have some jerk seasoning. I'm going to be adding a little of the jerk seasoning on here. And of course, then we're going to come in with our powdered seasoning. We're going to start with our smoked paprika, some sazon, I have a little powdered jerk seasoning, some Old Bay, black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, pimento seed, and I have the whole one. You can crush it if you do not like the seeds in there. These are the seeds here. And then of course my curry powder, which is the main one. I remember I told you the better pack, like you can see the back properly, is the one of my choice. And we're just going to put some in here, about a quarter teaspoon. This is about 1.5 pounds of meat, so we're going to put the rest when we cook it tomorrow. And then you're just going to rub all your seasoning in on your oxtail. This is my first time trying this recipe, so this should be very good. You just want the seasoning all over it. And then you're gonna cover and let it marinate overnight. Would be best. If you don't have the time, then at least give it 2 to 3 hours. And you want the seasonings to be on it. Like you see how this is well covered. And so tomorrow we'll get cooking this recipe. So see you then. Welcome back everyone. Today, so we have our oxtails that we seasoned overnight. And so now we're going to get started with it. So let's get into it. So I have my kettle to the back on low flame because I'm going to be using hot water here to tenderize the oxtails. And in my skillet I'm putting some grapeseed oil that will be used to fry our oxtail. I'm going to put a piece of garlic, some ginger, a piece of thyme, and then we're going to be putting about a quarter teaspoon of curry to burn in the oil as well. Because we want that nice yellow color on our oxtails, although we put some on the meat to season it overnight. So you're just gonna let this go for a minute or two, and you can cook your oxtails in a pressure cooker or a slow cooker. I'm just using stovetop here in my. You can move these around so the garlic flavor gets into the curry and the ginger too. And so once you've had that for a little bit here, then about a minute, then you can start to add your oxtails. So let's get to doing that. So we're just gonna let them get a little brown color. Although it's curry, I like to burn the ones that we season overnight with. And then you're just gonna cover and let it steam some before you start to add any water to it. After about 5 minutes, then you're going to just flip them over. This. And then cover again. So now that we brown on the other side, and you see there's no liquid. So we're going to introduce some water here now to cook it. And as I said, if you have a slow cooker or a pressure cooker, you can go ahead and use that. I'm just gonna pour some of my water here. And then just let it cook. And you keep doing that motion. I'll come back again in about half an hour to show you where we're at. It's been half an hour, and I promised I would come back and show you. See, all the curry is on the lid here, and the water is almost dried out. And so we're just gonna spin it over some, and then we're just going to add some more water to this. And you continue to do that until your oxtail is cooked. And then we're just going to do some seasoning, the seasonings that we used before. And some fresh herbs and spices. So let's continue to do this. So we'll pour some more water in here. Let me wash the pot cover off that has all the curry. Just cover again. So I'll check back in half an hour. So we're 1 hour in, and we're going to check again just to see where we're at. And you can see the water boiling since we last spoke. So we're going to add some more water now again. Off the lid like we did the last time, and then we're just gonna pour some more water in. And the next time I come back, I'll tell you how long it took for this to cook, because everybody meat is going to be different. But we're just going to continue this motion until the meat is cooked. So this is just the 1 hour marker. I'm guessing it's going to take about 2.5 hours, but we'll see. Alrighty, see you then. It has been 2.5 hours, and so now we're going to be checking if our oxtails is cooked, and then we'll go ahead and season it. You see my fork goes into the meat portion of the oxtail without lifting it up. So we're going to start seasoning our pot. I'm using a little bit of my green seasoning. Then we're going to be using some of the jerk, like I did before, to season it up overnight. So we're just going to use, you can use whatever seasoning you would like to season up your oxtail. And this is black pepper. And then we're going to be using Old Bay and some jerk season here to give it some more flavor. This is the Old Bay. Then we're going to use some sazon. Then onion powder. Garlic powder. And some salt. Since this is curry, we don't want to have a stomach ache, so this and the ginger goes well. And then we're going to put in our fresh herbs. So I have some carrots, which are vegetables, added some parsley, green onions, regular onion. Then I have thyme, excuse me, bell peppers, and then I have some pimento seed. So I put my scallion first and my thyme, and I'll save my bell peppers until last. So put everything else in, and then we're just gonna combine all of this together. Get everything combined into this gravy here. And then the next thing we're going to put in is our butter beans. If you have broad beans, that will work too. I'll be right back. Let me drain this water. So I'm going to use the whole can here in my oxtail. And then we're going to stir this some. We're going to add some water just to make our sauce and to get our vegetables cooked for about 5 minutes, and then we'll add our bell peppers. So let's pour a little water here. Stir one more time to get the water distributed all over your pot. And then we're going to cover and let it steam for about 5 minutes. So we'll be back. I had my dish that I was seasoning, that I seasoned my oxtail in. I'm just rinsing it out and pouring that in as well. It was sitting in the refrigerator. They just cover back up. It's been about 5 minutes and I'm going to check it. It smells so good in here. The curry and all the seasoning, smells divine in here. Let me taste to see if I need to add a little bit more salt or anything else. Oh, this is just ideal. Just ideal. I was going to add a little bit of pepper, but I can taste the pepper coming through from the green seasoning, so I won't add any extra to it. So let it simmer some more, and then we'll add our bell peppers. So it's been about 10 minutes total since we seasoned up our meat and put all our vegetables and herbs. So now I'm going to be adding the colored bell peppers. This is optional if you want to or not, but then you just, because I don't want it to be too soggy, so I always put it in last here and just give it a minute or two, See the consistency of the gravy. So you know this is going to be delicious. So remember to subscribe, like, share, follow, so you do not miss any of our content and our good food. Share with your family and friends. Look at this goodness. So we'll give it a minute and then the stove will be off. So this is the meal that I made along with my mom. She did the rice and peas and the vegetable while I did the curryoxtail. And there is the finished product. We thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Stay tuned. Bye.